guys, so today I have a bit of a haul for you. I've been to Boots, I also went to a CCO, which if you don't know what they are, I believe that stands for Cosmetics Company Outlet, so discounted products that kind of haven't been sold before, sort of from limited edition collections and things like that, and a few other sort of like, there's a mixture of like hair and a bit of body and things like that. I have quite a few MAC things. I find CCOs for MAC products are quite good because obviously they have a lot of limited edition collections, and a lot of the stuff doesn't always sell. So I have a few things to show you and a couple of bits. I think actually there's one lipstick here which is in the normal line that you will be able to pick up, and a few like limited edition bits as well. So we'll get straight into it. The first thing that I got was actually from Boots. Well, there's a couple of bits here from Boots, and it is the Soap and Glory Sugar Crush Body Scrub with smashed brown sugar and sweet lime, almond oil and macadamia grains. So it looks like this. I think this is quite a popular one with us girlies, and it's actually a really decent scrub. So you can see that I've used a fair amount of it. I've previously had the breakfast scrub, and I think there's another one that comes in a pink container, which it might be called the fresh one or something like that. It's pink. This is so good. It leaves, like, it's not an oily film on your skin, but it leaves your skin really moisturised. It's really grainy, so it really does scrub off all the dead skin. It's really good to use before and after shaving, just make your legs super, super smooth. I use it all over my body and I absolutely love it, and oh my god, it smells so good. It smells kind of nutty but fresh and limey and fruity, and it is just amazing. So that's the first thing I got. The second thing I got also from Boots, this is the Charles Worthington Volume and Bounce Texturising Spray. It's really good for back combing. It gives you height, texture and volume and is non-greasy. Now what's better about this, that this is actually kind of a dupe, but also not kind of a dupe, for the Orbe Dry Texturising Spray. So it gives your hair texture, but this actually has a bit of hold. So if you say you're waving your hair, or you've got really straight hair like mine is, I don't know if you can see, there's quite a lot of it now, and you want something to kind of make your hair look twice the size that it is, then this is really good. I think this is about £8, but often on the Charles Worthington line, which is, you know, a lot of their products are really decent anyway, they generally have like a 3 for £2 or 2 for £6 or something like that going on anyway. So I'm going to spray a bit of my hair so that you can kind of see what it does. So you can, I mean, it just gives you ridiculous volume, which is what we like, especially if your hair is sort of naturally dead straight like mine. I mean, obviously play around with it a little bit, but it's really good if you're going to back comb, and it smells like perfume. It's so good. And what I like about this is that it kind of has a bit of a hairspray hold as well, but a very light one. So rather than having to reapply every couple of hours, you will be able to, it will just kind of hold your hair much better than a normal texturising spray. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. Then I have another hair product. This actually I got from Amazon. I don't know where else would sell this, but I found one on Amazon. It was after I'd had my hair coloured by my normal hairdresser. I don't go to a salon, I go to a freelance lady who also does my mum's hair and my auntie and everyone, and I've known her since I was probably about, I don't know, 6 or something. And this is the Wella Professionals Colour Recharge Cool Brunette Colour Refreshing Conditioner. So this is basically a leave-on conditioner. You can see I've used an awful lot of it because I wanted to be able to tell you what I thought about it before I put this in a haul video. So I've had it a little while. It's 200ml. I think this was about maybe £10, around that mark. And basically, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it does have a little bit of colour for it. I believe they have one for blondes as well. I'm not sure if they have one for redheads or not. They definitely have like a warm brunette as well. So I like my colour to be quite ashy because I find, especially when I'm shooting, a lot of the lights will make it look warmer anyway. So I really like an ashy based brunette colour. And this you kind of put in after you've shampooed your hair normally instead of a normal conditioner, and you leave it on for between 3 and 5 minutes. So it does deposit a little bit of colour, but not enough to sort of re-dye your hair. It just kind of refreshes the colour that you already have in. So I really like this, and it smells really nice as well, and leaves your hair really, really soft and shiny and just kind of like refreshed. So loving that. The next thing I picked up was from Origins, and this is a Perfect World SPF 15 Age Defense Tinted Moisturiser with white tea. Now obviously I'm not particularly old, I'm not even middle-aged, I'm barely out of my teens, I'll be 21 in May, and I kind of just wanted to try a tinted moisturiser. I really like the Origins skincare, and I'd heard a lot of good things, and the colours looked like they were, you know, good for my skin tone because I'm quite olivey. This might come out a little bit dark, but I am quite tanned, so I'll just blob a bit on the back of my hand here so you can see. It looks like it has a fairly decent coverage as well. I just wanted something a little bit lighter to either go under a light foundation or just use with a little bit of concealer on days where I don't really want to wear a full face. It smells like the white tea serum that they have. I can't remember, I think it might be a Perfect World serum, and it smells amazing. I haven't actually worn this yet, but it looks like it sort of dries to not a particularly dewy finish because I have quite oily skin in summer and I don't want something that's really dewy. So looking forward to trying that properly. The next thing that I have is actually a cream sheen lipstick from MAC, and this is called Fanfare, and it's actually what I'm wearing today. It looks like this. It is a soft kind of mid-pinky colour. Don't know if you can see. It's a cream sheen finish, so it's quite opaque, although if you pat it in with the finger you can kind of get a bit more of a stainy effect. So here's the name for you. All the products that I'm listing now will be listed in the down bar for you. I think this is in their normal collection, so you should be able to get this all year round. Then I have another lipstick. This is a matte, so it can be quite drying. That's the only thing about the MAC matte lipsticks, is that they do dry your lips out quite a bit, so I'd make sure you wear this like over a lip balm or something like that. And this is called Chaud, I think that's how you say it. I don't know, my French was appalling at school, I did Spanish instead. And this is like a bright reddy orange. It's more orange than red, but I'm really obsessed with orange lips right now because I have a really nice tan. I think if you do like hardly any eye makeup, maybe just a little bit of liner and some nice lashes, and then a bright lip and a peachy kind of blush, it looks really pretty for summer. Another MAC thing that I found, I don't know, I think this might be a limited edition, as was that lipstick, I'm pretty sure, not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that, but some other MAC expert will be able to tell you, I'm sure, down in the comments. This is a Velux Pearl, and it's called Jete, and this is just kind of reminds me of All That Glitters, just a really kind of neutral, shimmery, peachy pink kind of colour to go all over the lid, kind of like what I've done today. Thought that was really pretty. And then this is definitely a limited edition. I don't know what collection it came out with, but this is actually a Mineralise Skinfinish. And this is not one of the natural ones. This is the colour Adored, and I just thought this would be really nice as a peachy highlight. So it looks like this. It's kind of got that marbled effect. I think if you go in the middle, then you're just going to get a kind of like slight sheeny kind of skin colour. And if you go around the edges, it's more peachy. Don't know if you can see that. But I know that everyone uses one particular skin finish. I can't remember the name of it. Someone else will probably tell you in the comments. But I just thought this would be quite nice, and it's a little bit more warm toned because I'm not really like the pinky highlight kind of person. I don't actually own a decent highlighter either. Something else I found in the CCO is actually the Bobbi Brown 20th Anniversary Lip Palette. Looks like this. It has all of the names of the colours of the lipsticks. I'm expecting that most of these will be available separately as in like a lipstick tube or something like that. So you open it up and you have all the lipsticks here with a Bobbi Brown brush, which actually comes with a lid. So when you go out at night and you've put one of these on, instead of taking the whole palette, you can just sort of load up the brush with the lip colour that you've used and then pop the lid back on and put it in your handbag, which I thought was quite cool. It also has another section, so you get lots and lots of lippies to play with, and it also has a mirror. So that folds over like that. Really compact, lots of choice. You can mix and match, and that made me very, very happy. Then I have a couple of bits from Estee Lauder. The first one is actually a repeat purchase. I had this in a paler colour and it's now too light for me, and I didn't really want to have to mix it with a different darker foundation because I don't want to change the finish, because it's just something really light and nice to wear for summer. And this is in the shade 2WN1, and and it's the Invisible Fluid Makeup. So just like the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua, this has a ball in it, and you have to shake it because it's a water-based foundation. It's really light coverage. It does come out really, really liquidy. The best way to apply this, I quite like using a damp sponge. I just bought the Real Techniques one, kind of like their dupe for the Beauty Blender, is it, I think? Which I'm really enjoying using right now. So it works really nicely with that, or just with your fingers, it goes on beautifully. It's like a really natural, not dewy, not matte, nice sort of like satiny natural finish to the skin, and a really light coverage. So if you prefer heavier foundations, maybe not for you, but if you're like me and you have fairly good skin and you just want something that will sort of even out your skin tone and stuff for summer and not be wearing loads of, you know, makeup, then that's a good one to have a look at. I also picked up the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. Now, I have another serum that I'm using from Ren right now, but I've heard so many good things about this. I picked up a massive bottle. There's 50ml in here. So you apply it onto clean skin before your moisturiser. So wait till your skin is dry after this. Moisturiser goes on top. You go to bed, and apparently you wake up all glowy and lovely, and it sort of helps to even things out and keep your skin moisturised and get rid of any sort of like hyperpigmentation and sort of like sun damage. And it's just all round really nice for your skin, basically. So it comes with a little dropper bottle as well. It's quite liquidy again. I'll see if I can show you. So it looks like that, and you probably only need like, I don't know, 2 drops, 3 drops maybe for your whole entire face. And I always do my neck as well, because that will also age, and you should be looking after this area also. So that's all the things that I have to show you. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I was very naughty, but I don't feel guilty at all, because I feel like you should invest in your face. So, yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the linky links are down below, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye!